welcome to the stage the first of our lineup. It's Lady Bla Bla.
Thank you, Marky. I don't know about all this dating app stuff. Honestly, a few years ago, I ended a long time de facto relationship, and I have not really had time for the dating apps. I've been too busy working through my friends' husbands. Hey, don't get judgmental. This is the 21st century, you know. Some of my friends are husbands, some of my husbands are friends, you know. It works like that. But I also had to update my phone, get a new phone, and it's so cruel. It's like getting to know a new lover. And they've got their little quirks, their little personalities. You have to update all the apps, all that sort of thing. And I found that I couldn't get the right cover for the phone, and there's like a million different covers out there. And I couldn't plug in the recharger, and it wouldn't work, and it kept falling out, and blah, blah, blah. Until a very clever friend of mine explained that what you have to do is you have to separate the lips on the thing so you can stick it in, like separating the labia to find the clit. I haven't had a problem since. I worked it out with a bit of help. So, look, does anybody know if there's a kind of like GoFundMe thing called hashtag Let's Get Putin? Because if there is, I think I'd put money into that one. It's sort of, the world has gone crazy. We don't know what's going on. But I'll tell you what, now we're running out of tissues. First it was toilet paper, tissues, lettuces, all that sort of thing. I will get scared when I run out of plastic bags, okay? If that happens, I know we're in trouble, okay? Because the world's got a lot of plastic bags. But one has to find solace somehow. So the other day I was reading the imaginary biblical stories to my imaginary grandchildren. And I came to the story about Noah's Ark, and it was going through the alphabet. And I thought, whoa, this is so out of date. This is so unacceptable in today's world. It's so binary. And so you start off with A, aardvark. Like, it is really difficult. Does anybody know how you tell the sex of an aardvark? Well, look, even they have trouble. So they just tick the box saying non-binary, okay? So that's gonna be a problem for the ark. Then you come to B, for bonobos. Now the bonobos are like the friendly version of chimpanzees. The chimpanzees live on one side of the Congo River, and they're fighting and they're attacking and raping, they're really nasty. The bonobos live on the other side of the river, and they just relax and have a lot of sex. And they don't even care which other kind of bonobo they're having sex with. So now Noah was pretty smart, you know. He knew the water was gonna rise. And like most people talking about climate change, he was ridiculed. But he built that ark. But he, in today's age, the bonobos, what if the only bonobos left on the earth are 3 bonobos, and they're in a non-monogamous, open, gender-free relationship? That's gonna be tough, you know? So I thought, oh, this is getting hard. So I skipped to the E, elephants. And I just saw the scenario. Hey, Noah, both of those elephants have pricks. And Noah said, don't you worry, because one of them identifies as a female. Okay, that's gonna be tough. I thought, this is really getting too difficult. I went all the way down to Z, and I came to the lesbian zebras. And I thought, forget it, Noah's Ark just wouldn't work today. It's too hard, you know? But I myself am quite gender neutral, and except that I like men. Oh, that's okay. One of the problems that we're coming into with artificial intelligence, we started getting into gadgets that have personalities and emotions and things like that. Now, I reckon the bottom line comes, the line in the sand comes when our gadgets start asserting agenda, okay? When they say, no, you're gonna have to use a special pronoun with me. So, and in fact, so you'll understand that if the story I'm about to relate, if I refer to this particular gadget as a she, all right? Now, one of my friends had a fancy sex robot. Why I have friends who tell me about their problems with sex robots is another story altogether. We won't go into that. But I think he was trying to make the point that if I won't put out, he's got to resort to a sex robot. That's okay. Anyway, he had to return the sex robot to the shop because apparently it kept getting leaks, and he kept tired of patching it up all the time because apparently she couldn't handle the rough stuff. And and she kept going down on him, but not in the right way. So that was a bad experience with sex robots. Now, I think we all need a lot more exercise these days, but sometimes you need a little bit of help in doing that, and so I've got this, what I do is I practice bus stop ballet. And Marky, dear Marky, is going to come and help me show you how we do bus stop ballet. So I need to do a little bit of bar work, as they call it, but I need a shoulder to lean on. So I'm standing at a bus stop, and there's Marky, and I say, "Excuse me, sir, could I basically employ your body for purposes of a little bit of exercise while we're waiting for the bus?" Do you think, please, may I? I just need a little bit of a hand, so to speak. Huh?
Yeah, I consent.
He consents, okay. Well, hey, that's not good enough, because these days it's got to be enthusiastic consent. Because obviously, if the guy isn't enthusiastic, I'm not going to consent. But Marky, could you, excuse me, sir, but there's an app for consent now. Could you please, have you got yours? Could you open the app, please? I'm sure you have downloaded it from the ACT government. Okay, you fill it in, okay. So do you have any questions about filling in the app? I filled in the app. It says, "I'm going to touch you, but only above the waist." Is that your preference? Okay, I could touch you below the waist. No. Okay. Okay, good. In that case, we're going to do a little bit of bus stop ballet. So I'll just put the hand on the shoulder here like this. So there we go. Excuse me. Okay. There we go. And everybody can get their exercise while waiting for a bus. We just need a little bit of a helping hand. Okay, thank you very much. I'm Lady Bla Bla. Bye-bye.
Can you believe we rehearsed that?